everybody. This is Napa Fan here, and we are ready to begin the second half of the season in the NRLOA Napa Truck Series, season number 4. This is qualifying for the prestige event of the season here in the Napa Truck Series, the BC Rich Guitars 250 at the Texas World Speedway. Definitely a very anticipated event that will be held tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Napa Fan. November is here, and we're ringing in one of my favorite months of the year with one of my favorite races to do all year right here in the Napa Truck Series. And this is the official beginning of the second half of the season tomorrow around this 2-mile racetrack in College Station, Texas. And speaking of College Station, one of these drivers is from College Station, a Texas A&M student. That is John Arndt. And if there's any race that he needs to turn his season around, it is this one. And we will focus on that 05 yet again. We've been focusing on him a lot lately just because of the very struggling season he has had. But this one, definitely a special one to him. And we'll just have to see what he can do here in qualifying and in the race tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow passing is going to be very frequent. We're going to be in a pack the whole race long. It's essentially like a restrictor plate racetrack, only half a mile shorter, basically. And it really makes for a very interesting race. A high bank 2-mile racetrack. And with the low downforce on these trucks, it definitely creates some very exciting racing. Fastest driver, right there, the number 29 of Cookie Helms holds the fastest position, 41.127. That now goes to Nicholas Abe in the 51. And trying to locate the 51 here. There he is with Matt Dallio right behind him. Abe is the fastest guy, and I believe he finished in last place last week in Kentucky, so a good way to turn it around for this team. Number 13 of Matt Dallio. Right behind him, I believe he's about to complete his first lap, and we just had another change up top. The number 24, now the number 45 of Matt Tuck, who, if I'm not mistaken, named this race back when we were doing all that stuff back in 2015. I believe he gave me the name for this race initially. Oh boy! Diego Yepes and Nicolas Samadio with a little bit of a moment there on the apron. But I do believe they're going to figure it out and drive away. It looks like we had another moment. More smoke. Donovan Duthit, our last winner here in the Napa Truck Series. And the 88 of Zach Ryan. Got the 24. I believe we got a pack here on the racetrack, and I think John Arndt might be joined by a pack here. You see these guys here, they could catch up to that 05, and they could definitely give that 05 a run. I mean, it's a fast pack because the fastest guy on the racetrack's in it, the number 6 of Cameron Gaju. It's the fastest time right now. Then Patrick Smith, Matt Tuck, Justin Heath, and Jack Cabarrus, the top 5. There's the 45, and you kind of see him behind this pack right here. Trey Bartow in the 33. Trying to get around the 05 of John Arndt here. And might see some fast times in this pack right here. Of course, this racetrack is unfortunately a historical racetrack in real life now. And how about Matt Tuck? He just extended his speed again in the number 45, a 39.31 for the uncharted driver right there. Nicholas Abe is second. Cameron Gaju is third. And it's Jonathan Rains and our last pole sitter, Derek Hamill, in the number 7. As I was about to say, this is unfortunately a historic racetrack. It doesn't exist as a racetrack anymore. It's actually a lot for flooded cars from Hurricane Harvey, which happened earlier in the year down in Houston. A lot of the cars that were flooded from that natural disaster now sit where the racetrack used to be. But here, it still exists in real life. Definitely looking forward to tomorrow night's race here around this 2-mile speedway. I'm anticipating this one a lot. I really am looking forward to it, and it's going to be good. So Cameron Gaju, he's now 10th fastest. Matt Tuck in the 45. Under 39 seconds, and well under 39 seconds at that. 38.6 1:03.7. If there's anybody who wants to win this pole, it's him. You got those Red Horse guys on the inside. They're second and third fastest. The number 7 of Derek Hamill, the number 17 of Patrick Smith. And this is something you're going to want to watch for in tomorrow's race. 4 wide, especially down the backstretch. We could see a moment here, and I'm telling you, they are very close to each other. The 45 of Matt Tuck, the 6 of Cameron Gaju, they could have gotten into each other, but fortunately, they did not. Ian Canario and the 18 of Alex Bonsignor have fast times right now. I really haven't been focusing anywhere else because that was the biggest pack. Trying to find the number 50 and the number 18 on the racetrack. I'm pretty sure there's another big pack somewhere around this place. And John Art's in a good position right now. And why? Because he's drafting right behind these guys, and he's a little bit ways behind these guys. So that's how Matt Tuck got his fast times. He wasn't right on the pack. He ended up closing in on the pack, and John Art has the possibility of doing that here in the 05. Look at how fast this 05 is, but unfortunately, I think his run's going to be thwarted by the 27 of Nicholas Samadillo, who might have been coming onto the racing surface. Might have slowed the 05 down, but nonetheless, a 14th place run for this team. That is a huge, huge improvement from where they have been qualifying the rest of this season. And if I'm John Art, I'm definitely happy with that position at the moment. 14th, definitely a good starting position for this ultra-struggling team of John Art. And I'm focusing a lot on him. He's a student at Texas A&M, and this is College Station, Texas, where the Texas World Speedway is located. I mean, John Art's in a pretty good position right now, because he just went to 9th in the 05. Top 10 qualifying run for him right now. But the fastest guys, the guys who's ahead of him, I should say. That's Matt Tuck in the 45, still holding on to the top position. He, along with Ace Garcia, gotta find the other guys here. Ace Garcia, Eli Bright, and Adam Lewis. Those would be the 4 drivers who would qualify for tomorrow's race of the uncharted drivers. Eli Bright has not made a race since our last 2-mile racetrack at California. It's been a very struggling season for the number 12 team. But right now they're the last guy in. Might want to check in on this pack here. Got some of the ThorSport guys. Tristan Allen, Matt Delio, and Zach Ryan all here in this pack. And there's Eli Bright, who I believe is in the 13th position. This pack right here. Got Alexander Rowe on the 22, who is the points leader in the series. 15th fastest. He's got a 23-point lead on Alex Bonsignor. Bonsignor is 6th fastest right now in this session. Ian Canario, who is 3rd in the points, is... Oh, it's all changed now, because I think we just had another big pack roar by the start-finish line, and here it is. Look at all these guys here. Ace Garcia improved his time the 4th. Cookie Helms, Trey Bartow. Great runs for those guys there. And you just see how big this pack is. I think we had a couple of packs come together there, and that's why you saw a lot of those guys advance their times. But Matt Tuck is still the fastest with less than a minute remaining. There'll probably be some more time added on to accommodate for those guys completing laps. Number 33 of Trey Bartow is 6th fastest right now. Trey Bartow has only won 1 race this season on Napa Fan. And that came in the Hers Dash Series back in September, I do believe. That's the only race win he has all year long, and he is one of the higher-up drivers in the all-time wins list. Has not been the best of years for the veteran driver. He almost won the Chick-fil-A Cup Series Championship late in the going as one of the final 4 drivers. He crashed out late and ultimately gave the victory. The championship victory, I should say, to Elijah Gordon. Cameron Gaju up to 5th in the number 6. He's definitely one of the more experienced drivers in the field. Gaju the Season 1 champion of this series, looking to become the winner in this event. Trying to think who won here in Season number 1. I believe it was Zachary Fitzwater. So Fitzwater is the only driver in the field who has previously won a race here before at the Texas World Speedway, at least in the Napa Truck Series. So might want to watch for him in tomorrow's event. And take a look at the rest of these results right here. Matt Tuck, still the fastest, most likely will be the pole sitter for tomorrow's race. Ace Garcia will qualify his way into the show. The number, oh boy, all changed here. I believe the number 30, Adam Lewis, and the number 12, Eli Bright, will be the guys who qualify. Oh, you know what? It happened again. It happened again to Eli Bright. It happened last week to him, where he tied with another driver for the final transfer spot. And you know what? That exact same thing happened again. Eli Bright, John Sheets tied John Sheets with the tiebreaker. And that means John Sheets will make it into the show. That is unbelievable right there for Eli Bright. Absolutely unbelievable. That is tough. That is massively tough. To have it 2 weeks in a row, you haven't made a race since race 3 of the season. 2 weeks in a row, you're tied for the final transfer spot, but because you don't have enough points on the other guy, you don't make it in. What a heartbreaker for that number 12 team. They almost made it again, but the same scenario that happened last week at Kentucky, they're not going to make the show for tomorrow's race here at Texas World, along with Tanner Palau, Jonathan King, and Nathan Stapleton. They'll be flipping burgers tomorrow in the BC Rich Guitars 250. As for Matt Tuck, he'll lead the field to the green flag alongside Derek Hamill. Hamill with another strong run in qualifying. Patrick Smith, Nicholas Abe, Ace Garcia, Marty Johnson, Nicholas Samudio, Cameron Gaju, Al Agassi, and Cookie Helms, the top 10. John Arndt, a 15th place qualifying effort. I believe that's his best qualifying effort all season long. And you know what? He's on the inside lane. He might have a chance at victory tomorrow here at the Texas World Speedway. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for the prestige event in season number 4 of the Napa Truck Series. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great race, so stick around. You won't want to miss it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Matt Tuck for winning the pole, and I will see you guys later.